Okay, so far so good this morning. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
And Wildcat Nation.
Good morning, campers.
Good morning, campers.
Good morning, campers. It's a wonderful day here at camp. I don't know.
That was very radio voice-esque.
What was the camp and meatballs? Do you remember that movie?
Oh, that movie's
do.
awesome.
I do.
I haven't
I
seen
don't
that
remember the
in
camp.
That's one of my
at least
favorite.
30 years.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to Google it real quick while I'm waiting for the live feed to show up on my phone.
Is it
Somebody,
it's here.
somebody
I found it.
Is it there?
Yeah.
list it in the comments. What's the name of the camp?
Meatballs camp.
Where the heck are we?
What?
Camp, where the heck are we?
Is that real or did you
Where
just
the
make
heck
that
are
up?
we?
Where that cocky?
Where the heck are we? Is that real?
Star. Camp North Star.
Camp
Yeah.
North Star.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
I'm a fan. Okay, now I'm going to go try to find the feed.
That's
because my
one of
phone
those,
hates
we've
me.
talked about this before, but definitely want to watch the made-for-TV version if your kids are anywhere present, and you may still not
Yeah.
want to watch it. if
It's
your
not.
kids are
It's
present.
not as bad as like Stripes or like you remember. I
I
remember.
don't think it's much better than Stripes.
I remember watching Stripes when I was a kid, and it was the edited version, for TV. And I was like, "Oh, this is so funny." And then as I got older, and I was like, "I'm gonna go rent Stripes and
goodness
watch it."
me.
You're like,
yeah.
"Oh, wow,
Hey-o.
that's a lot different movie."
Yeah, my mom wouldn't even let me watch the TV version, so
I don't think I've ever watched Stripes.
What?
I don't think I
Oh
have.
my gosh!
I'm a
Lauren.
huge Bill Murray fan.
We're gonna
so
have to
it's-
have a Stripes night.
Stripes viewing party.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
That'd be good. Hey, stuff going on in Rogersville
Things are happening.
this weekend. Two things Saturday. We've got the highway cleanup.
Oh
Going
yeah.
on.
Cool.
Ben-
Hey, good job, Ben Hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ben.
Ben. I'm
Way
going
to
to get
go.
you some more information on that right now. He just posted about it on Facebook.
And I'm like, thanks for not responding to my private message, Ben, inviting you to come here and talk about it.
Thanks for not letting me stalk
Good
you,
job,
Ben.
Ben.
Thanks for ignoring me.
I'll text
Okay,
Ben right
here's
now.
what Ben just posted. Please join us this Saturday to join the KROG 60-minute trash team. We only need 100 people for 1 hour to fill up 100 bags, and the Rogersville area will look nice again. Trash bags and safety vests will be handed out at 9 a.m. Saturday at the gas station at 125 and 60. Please go wherever you feel safe and fill up a bag. All yellow MoDOT bags should be left on either Highway 60, 125, B, or VV, and MoDOT will come pick them up. Ooh, we got MoDOT to pick them up. Good
We
job,
did,
Ben.
Yeah.
Way to go.
He's in the know. If you do bring your own bag, you'll have to dispose of it yourself. Please park on the side roads where you're safe. If you pick up trash bags in town or on farm roads, that's okay. Still leave the bag on the highway when you're done. Please fill up the entire bag or help someone fill their bag.
I think Ben's got this.
I think Ben's on it.
Ben's
That
on
sounds
it.
awesome.
He's on it like a duck on a Cheeto.
That's how we used to make money for our youth.
We did that too.
Our youth groups.
You got paid to pick up trash?
Local, like out on the old farm roads, some of the farmers. that
Well,
were
paying off a fine, community service.
Yes.
No, but like some of the farmers out on the old back roads and stuff, they would pledge us $20 to go out and clean up their road.
Turn your volume down, Boomer.
She's the only millennial in the room.
The youngest one. Where's the volume? Where's the volume?
It's okay.
Is anything about me normal? No.
Oh, man.
Hey, we have 17 people watching.
Hey, 17.
Yeah, thank you all for watching.
Ben Hunt is not one of them. He's not responding to my text either. Hey, seriously, though, how cool that we're doing this. I was driving down. You just forget
Yeah.
until somebody points it out.
Yeah.
And as I'm driving around town yesterday, I realized how bad the problem is. And it honestly reminds me of some of the third world countries I've been in.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And
ridiculous.
it was like, wait a second,
Like
when did this
China.
happen? We used to China.
Well, it's like
Nicaragua.
the house that we just moved to on PP. It has a lot of trash out there.
Yeah,
so
right along. It's a pretty busy highway.
That's what me and the kids are gonna be doing
We're gonna be picking up
with the
trash.
new side by side from S&H. We're going to, who is not a sponsor
I was
yet,
gonna
but
say,
Oh, what are we doing?
Not
I take
yet.
that- I retract that jingle.
It's a matter of time.
we got trash bags loaded in the Polaris 1000.
Oh
and
my
we're going
gosh.
Did you get a discount or something?
No, I didn't
Must
get a
have gotten a
discount.
discount.
What is this about?
Wow.
I got my veterans discount. That's
There
what
you go.
I got.
That's
This
good.
is a hefty brand coffee cup.
This Storytime coffee is delicious.
My voice sounds so smooth through this Rode microphone.
This is like WandaVision. We're just kind of piping in the.
And when you're at Storytime Coffee, you're liable to run into Will Worsham doing estate planning for somebody.
If you drive over that way, Lordbrook is doing real estate with Reese Nichols. Oh my god!
And on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and 10:45, we have. Sheesh.
Brought to you live by Bravo Creative.
This show has more badges than a NASCAR driver.
That was amazing.
Wow.
That was well done. Well done, everybody.
I think we're getting too good for
Yeah,
this.
it's getting too deep.
The future is very bright.
Oh,
Hey,
We
so
have
goodness.
sold out. Did we just jump the shark?
Yeah,
I feel
we
like we
did.
just jumped the
Jumped
shark.
the shark.
It's all over.
It's the last
Take the
episode.
headphones off. But before we go,
Back to the trash.
no, this is not trash. We have an inaugural ruck.
Ruck.
Oh.
Where?
I just learned what
Here
this
in
was.
Rogersville Ruck Club.
Seriously, who's doing that?
My sister and my
Sweet.
wife will be doing that. So they're going to start this Saturday, 9 a.m. at the upper elementary. So
Does it have to be a backpack?
I don't think they're real strict about what's going on here.
Because
So
I
I
have
can
a great plate carrier that I love using.
Yeah. So Lauren asked me this morning what rucking is, and I
Didn't
said,
know.
as far as I can tell, it's wandering around with a weighted backpack.
Hold on just a second.
Okay, but Tom's gonna.
Oh, Tom's he's gonna have a.
We need some music while he goes away.
Boy, if only we could do this again.
A redo on the
he's
show.
back. He's back.
Here he is.
He's got a visual aid.
Okay.
Private Baker's back.
Yeah. So that's a plate carrier. Yeah.
So that's got weight right there.
Yeah, it's like
Well, it's got a
Yeah,
bullet.
Yeah.
It's
You have the two 8.75 plates.
it's for bullet protection.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
So that's what you would
Hey,
walk,
and
like hike
I'm
with.
actually really glad that you put that on because I had a question. So the little straps on the front, is it mole or is it Molly or something different?
I always called it Molly.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Because mole is that chocolate Spanish sauce.
Yeah, I was going to say, mole is disgusting.
I don't
So
think
gross.
you've not had good mole.
No,
Okay.
listen. It's hard to ruin chocolate, but the Spanish ruin chocolate with mole.
I disagree. I
So
feel like
gross.
you've not had good mole.
Well, maybe I haven't.
But you know what?
Probably.
Just to put my, because I did a lot of rucking. That's what I kind of started after I got to the point where I didn't want to run anymore.
Uh-huh.
I got into rucking, and you'll burn some weight quick.
That makes
Rucking.
sense. Yeah.
You burn about double the calories just walking, and it's kind of fun. And it actually gets you ready for, like, if you want to go hiking out on a lot of our Ozark trails that we have around here, it really prepares you for it a lot more than running.
It helps us get in shape for the coming Civil War.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
We have a lot more.
Don't go
We have
there.
a lot more gear because ammunition weighs a lot.
It does. It's
Yeah.
so heavy. Yeah.
Before we get too deep into that topic.
No, we're done.
Let me take
We're
the
just
plate
bouncing
carrier.
off the surface there.
And we're back.
And we're back.
I want to make an announcement.
That sounds awesome on air there, Tom.
It does. It's kind of a cool special effect.
That is.
Or sound effect. So Rogersville Friends of the Park did our annual T-shirt design contest.
Oh, we have a winner?
We have a winner. We are announcing it live on K-ROG
Right
now.
Oh, my goodness.
We counted and recounted several times. There was no hanging Chad incidents, but it won by 5 votes.
Ooh.
So we had 4 finalists, and this is for our Bandit 5K on June 12th. This is for the T-shirt as well as just the general Friends of the Park shirt for the year. This is an original drawing by a Rogersville person.
Oh
I'm
my
not going
goodness.
to ruin it yet.
big
And all the
reveal.
designs looked really good
They
too,
were great.
by the way. So
Fantastic.
that's why obviously
Yes.
it was because I think I
It's
picked
close.
2 that there. I was like, those are the 2 that are going to win.
It was close. And
I'm excited to see this because I had in my mind the winner.
we had more votes and more entries than ever before. So thank you,
It's
Rogersville.
awesome.
The winner is
Dun, dun, dun,
Drum
dun,
roll.
dun, dun,
Brinley
dun, dun.
Page with number 1.
Very
Look
nice.
at this.
That is awesome.
I'm going to call it the fluffy raccoon.
The fluffy
You
raccoon.
did a really good job on that.
Isn't that a great one? I'm excited to see it translate to a
Yeah.
T-shirt.
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm hoping we can put the logo. I'm going to talk to Brinley about this. Hopefully, I'll get to talk to her, but hopefully we'll put the logo on the bandana.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be
a nice
cool.
ad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to do. So that was your winner. Thank you.
Good job, Brinley.
Good job, Brinley. I'm double checking that I have your name right, but it should be Brinley Page. Thank you, Brinley.
Tina Peterson is very excited about this.
Yeah, Tina was the one that submitted for. I believe that's Mom.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So
Good job,
thank
Mom.
you.
Very good.
It was 69 votes on this one, 65 on the second runner-up, and we had a great time with the contest this year, and we're really excited. So that's
And I
gonna
cannot wait to run the race.
It's going to be fun.
June 12th at 6 a.m., right?
No.
Please?
No.
I hate running at night.
7:30 p.m.
Ugh.
So-
It's summer and it's hot.
I'm gonna ruck it this year.
You're going to ruck it?
No, you're
Mhm.
not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
So-
I need to have you update something for us, by
Well,
the
they're
way.
doing a 5K this
Uh-oh.
Saturday morning.
Do
Are
what?
they?
The Ruck. Yeah.
Is this
they're doing a
Saturday?
it's
5K
this
ruck.
Saturday. 5K ruck this
Oh.
Saturday.
I don't ruck for 5Ks. I run for 5Ks.
Where's it start at?
Upper Elementary,
Sweet.
9 a.m. Be there.
So they're going to 5K it on the inaugural ruck.
That's
Wow.
my understanding.
That's a good ruck.
Those ladies
be
are
fun.
serious. Holy moly.
Well, they are 5th-degree black belts, so
The streets are safe.
yeah.
Now on Memorial Day,
and they're
typically
probably
RogFit does
probably packing.
a workout called Murph. Have you ever done Murph?
No, but that's
know what it is?
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did it last week without the vest,
Oh, really?
just to see if I could do it without the vest. So that's my goal, is to be able to do the 20-pound vest. I want to do it in under 40
You
minutes.
can borrow mine
I'll borrow yours.
and take the baker off there.
Can I just Sharpie out and put Ballard on
I've
there?
got one that says "I'm
That
your
makes sense.
Huckleberry." I got a little patch you can put on there.
That's
Yeah,
what I want. That's what I want.
That's nice.
You know, that's not the line wasn't supposed to be Huckleberry.
Really?
I saw this recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a Val Kilmer ad?
The line was "I'm your Hucklebuck."
Yes.
Hucklebuck is the handle, what the handles are called on coffins.
I thought it was a barbecue restaurant in Seymour,
Well,
and they're not a sponsor. But they
again,
could be.
again. So the point was, I'm your Hucklebuck, which means I'll carry you to your grave.
Really?
Yeah, that's what. But it came out. I'm your. And I'm not. If you listen to it, I'm not sure he said Huckleberry.
I don't think he
might have
did.
said Hucklebuck.
I think it's like
And
a
it's just everybody's heard
untranslated lyric.
Huckleberry, and people have gone with it.
Yep.
Well, I'd heard it said a couple times is "I'm your Huckleberry," meaning that I'm like your Huckleberry Finn. I've heard that, that was like the way that they were translating it was that way, but that makes more sense.
Now I want to go back and watch.
Well, see,
again.
I kind of always likened it to the same phrase we'd be like, "You're a daisy if you do,"
Yeah.
"You're no daisy, you're no daisy at
Yeah.
all," and
Right.
all that. Well, I'm
Yeah.
your Huckleberry, just kind of one of those
Yeah.
kind of phrases like that. But apparently, there may or may not have been more to it.
Interesting.
I read that article a while back, and that was exactly what I saw. So I believe that is the truth of the situation.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, well, we're like CNN saying NBC's. We're fact checking NBC, and NBC fact checks MSNBC, and
Fact check
MSNBC
verified by
checks.
K-ROG. Oh, let's talk about news. That'll be fun.
Okay.
What news?
So, usually I don't post on KY3 news stories, but
You did?
I did. But it wasn't even related to KY3. It was just a general comment about I'm going to call it the practice of using articles from like other regions that aren't particularly relevant to like local news or really even relevant to national news, kind of random news stories throughout the country, world. And I think a lot of it is used for space filler because news outlets are broadcasting basically 24/7 and they have Facebook pages, and I don't know.
They need content.
Yeah.
So they're just
they need content. I mean, well, just like K-ROG needs content, just like everybody needs content. But I think the thing that I had posted, like this particular news story wasn't from here, and it had really no bearing on anybody anywhere. And I kind of just made a comment about that, and a lot of people liked it, but I got a lot of people who totally misunderstood what I said and assumed I was some sort of evil
On
person.
Facebook?
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
happened?
It was
Huh.
weird.
It's so crazy.
Was it Karen?
I don't even think anybody was named Karen. And
Four
so I mean,
people named Karen.
They were all named Karen.
but then I got to thinking about it. These news stations and media outlets, they really kind of have to fill time.
Oh yeah.
So what else are they supposed to do?
Just put in whatever.
Just put it out there.
It's been that way forever, though.
It's been that way for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then clicks and comments are the validation. Of
And you
Yeah.
can call
whatever
it
they put out.
clickbait or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can generate their own content. They don't have to just. But the thing is, they're all just sucking on the same pipe from Reuters and
I'm glad
AP.
you said pipe.
What kind of pipe are they sucking on?
The news pipe.
Well, I
from,
gotta go. I'm out.
The news pipe. You guys, mines are in the gutter.
Not mine. I'm just trying to drink my coffee here.
Well,
Chris is caught in the middle.
it's
Help me.
it's the same thing.
Help
Like
me.
like even with my podcast, I mean, you're just struggling to get content. I only do a podcast a week, but it is like it's a never ending struggle to be able to find more content to be able to put out every single week.
I'm sitting right here, Tom.
This is an
I'm
incredibly.
sitting right here.
This is a very
This
meta.
is trying to get Chris's schedule.
Never asked me.
He can't get hold of my agent.
Ballard is the clickbait for this show. He's dreamy, says John Pope.
I'm just happy John Pope
Oh.
actually used his own account.
I know.
Instead of the K-ROG account.
I know,
Wow.
it's a blessing, isn't it? I'm just thinking this is a very meta conversation where we're creating content, talking about creating content. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
if
man.
you've ever wondered what the definition of meta is,
That's what it is.
That's the very definition. Yeah. So like meta is when it's something about the thing that it is. So like if you've got rules about rules, they're
Mhm.
meta rules.
Metas.
Yeah. So people
Oh.
use that phrase incorrectly a lot,
Interesting.
but that's the general idea.
That is cool.
So if you're doing a podcast about podcasting, that's meta.
Oh, that's so meta.
If you're
So
preaching a
meta.
sermon about preaching, that's a meta.
I've never
meta.
preached a sermon about preaching.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
I actually learned something. My brain just woke up and it was like, what? Information.
I have a new word for my dictionary.
So
Meta.
kids, work in the word meta
Yeah.
and try to use it correctly today.
Everybody will think you're real cool.
No, they won't. Trust me, I've been living this life for 50 years, and nobody's ever thought it was cool.
Nobody's ever impressed by my words.
Never,
Oh,
never.
man.
People pay me for them occasionally.
Those are just boring words.
Yeah, but they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Small print,
So,
Small print.
long paper.
aside from this week, what are some of the other events coming up in the next weeks? We have next month. We've got First Friday starting back up, right?
I'm excited.
That sounded weird. 'Cause it's like,
April,
no,
right?
it's not next month. It's April. Oh, it's March now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
that
just
will
happened?
Is
Yes.
that good? That's Good Friday.
It is Good Friday.
So
That's a Good Friday to
that's-
That'll
start.
be a Good Friday.
wow. That's like the 4th.
Yeah.
Is that Good
April
Friday?
4th is Good Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's out on the parking lot here at Jamestown. It's just a
That doesn't
monthly
sound right. It's
warm
not-
weather
it's not the
event.
4th. Nope. Because I think Easter's the 4th. Because I'm pretty sure that Monday's the 5th.
Easter is the 4th. You're right. No.
Okay, well that's why
Is
it's
it?
stuck
Well,
in my
Friday
mind
would
then.
be the first, wouldn't it?
The
No,
second.
The second.
It's the second.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
Does
man.
February
wait.
having 28 days mean the days in March are typically the same as the days in February?
That's correct.
Just learned something again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens when
Whoa.
you sit next to a lawyer and a preacher.
It is
Whoa.
April 2nd.
I was
Well,
gonna
the
say,
4th was on my mind because it's Easter, obviously. So when you
I
said
was like,
4th,
I
going
wrote a
with it.
real estate contract last night to close on the 5th. I know that's not right.
So do we have, any what's going on for this First Friday? We got anything booked we can talk about?
What's
or-
cool is I don't have to get involved in that sort of
Oh,
thing. So
that's
there's
wonderful.
a team that does that,
Oh,
and,
that's
and
awesome.
I'm in the dark.
You're the figurehead.
That's
You're
right.
just the
I'm
pretty
just
face.
the pretty face, the pretty hair. I'm just the pretty hair. That's all.
That's all.
We'll get us some details on that. Maybe
I will.
We can
Yeah,
get
next-
that out there.
Next week I'll have a little more on that.
I'm really excited about that. That is a fun event for
Yeah.
all ages.
It
It's a
is
good time.
fun.
Trap shooting is starting up again. The high school. Trap
Oh,
team.
yeah.
Yep. Their new gunner, their new shooter practice is going to be, I think, this Thursday, and then the whole team starts next Tuesday with practicing, and they practice
Crazy.
2 days a week.
In fact, all the spring sports started yesterday.
Yeah.
Girls soccer. Oh, I'm pointing at Under Armour. They're not a sponsor. I got confused. I looked at our monitor and I pointed to the wrong. Anyway,
It is track and field
I'm
as
going to
well.
just drink this coffee.
Track and field started yesterday. Little Baker and Little Ballard were out there running around the track yesterday. Had to
Yeah.
report.
Having a bit of a run.
Yeah, they were having a bit of a run yesterday.
That is not why my daughter signed up. She wants to do pole vaulting And so
She would be a great pole
Can
vaulter.
she
Well,
bend a pole?
yeah.
that's the issue. Is she's so small, but she's a gymnast, so she's got a ton
can do it.
of leg and upper body strength.
She's super
can do it.
fast too.
and she's not afraid to
Yeah.
To
flip
fly
upside
through the
down.
air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's what you need right there.
She was yesterday, and she was running around yesterday. She was going at a pretty good click, and she was carrying on a conversation at the same time. And I was like, that girl is fast.
Yeah.
To be able to be at the, like, running as fast as she was and still, like, she was like, and blah, blah, blah. And she was just talking, and I was like, wow,
She's
I wish I
not
could
out
do
of breath
that.
at all.
How old is she?
14.
Yeah,
Just
see,
turned
that's why.
14.
She's a 14-year-old girl. She'll
She
never
can
stop.
talk.
She can
Right.
talk.
She
She
can
can do
talk.
anything.
All of them were. They were all running around, and I thought, wow, if those girls didn't talk, imagine how fast they would go. Conserve your breath, girls.
And they're like, please stop talking about me right now.
The good news is 14-year-old girls are not watching K-ROG.
No, they're
Yeah.
definitely
True.
not.
That's true.
They're busy doing it.
And then my son he runs around. He's what, 5'9". He wears a size 12 shoe.
Gee, Christmas.
So he's flopping around the track. He looks like he had flippers on. And he's running around
That's what I heard yesterday from Jamestown. Slap, slap, slap.
Oh, man.
he's running around the track, and he turns and he looks at me because I'm standing there, and he looks at me, and I could just see this. Dad, why are you making me do this?
So you're
Like
making him.
Yes, both kids have to run cross country and track their 7th and 8th grade years. After that, they can do whatever they want.
All right, that's
Oh,
fair.
well, that's a
Yeah.
good.
That's
yeah,
fair.
That's cool.
Teach a kid to run, and they can't ever give you the excuse of why they are overweight when they're older.
There you go. They know how to run.
Well, that's true. And the muscle memory is developed at that age.
It is,
So
yeah.
if you learn to run at that age, you'll be able to run the
Yeah.
rest of your life.
That's good to know.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of facts coming out today.
So the lesson there for me is it's
I stayed
too
at a
late.
Holiday Inn.
It's
Yeah.
too late.
It's too late.
Never
It's too
late.
Too
It's
late for me.
better if you do it then.
Too late.
I shut that down after the fake bee sting.
Oh, my
Machines.
shins.
Machines.
Oh, my shins are hurting.
Machines are hurting.
Oh, St. Patrick's
from
Day.
it all.
St. Patrick's
line.
Day's coming out.
No one read us. Oh, it's still one of my favorite K-ROG moments of all
It is one
time.
of my
Oh,
favorites.
machines.
I hope we top that someday. That was so fun. Oh my gosh.
wow, I'm
Yeah,
still
St.
laughing.
Patrick's Day's coming up.
Yep. One of my
What's the
favorite
date? I bet you
holidays.
know the date.
Well, it's the 14th, isn't it?
It's the 17th.
Is it?
Yes. It's the 17th.
That one I don't
don't have a
know.
closing
I
that
didn't
day,
write
huh?
a real estate contract for that day.
It's not a Sunday.
Is-
No. And if it is, there's not many people in church that day.
oh, man.
More than if it was Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, we need to figure out if we can from K-ROG how we can cover some of these spring sports because they're not. I mean, they're more difficult, I think, to provide coverage of because there's
Yeah.
not like a game you can.
I mean, it seems pretty simple. You just stick a camera on somebody and make them run after the,
Yeah.
the kids.
Well, Pope and I were
Preferably
talking
someone
about
with
this.
muscle memory.
Right.
I'll be coaching girls soccer. So, but yeah, Pope and I were talking like even track and field. You know, nobody's going to sit and watch 5 hours worth of track and field with all that.
That's
dead
a
time.
really
Well, it's
complicated
too-
camera setup
yeah,
prior to
that's-
do that.
I mean, it's
But-
complicated when they do the Olympics in track and
Yeah.
field.
But we can probably do if we can get some people that'll just be willing to be out there with their phone turned on for the events. We
Oh,
can
yeah.
probably do some type of a highlight reel.
That's a good
So-
idea.
That'd be fun.
Hit some high points.
Some
you know,
updates.
Some interviews.
Yeah. some
Yeah,
interviews
that'd be
and
great.
you know, or when they get their medal or whatever. So
I'll cover trap.
there you go.
There
You
you
got
go.
trap.
I'll cover trap.
If we have any track and field parents out there, let us know.
Let us know.
It's not hard. You can just turn the camera on your phone and
Yeah.
we'll get some
Shoot
footage
away.
from
Work.
you. Yeah.
Because we
That's a
want
great
those
idea.
we want those kids highlighted just as much as all of our other athletes and academics stars and all that and choir and band and we want all of that on K-ROG. It's just
It's
real-
manpower.
It's exactly right. It's a manpower issue. We just need people that are willing to turn their phone on and take some video and send it to us.
Yeah.
And
You're-
we'd
So if
love
you're
to
there,
have it.
I mean, get in touch with us. Let us know. We
Yep.
want that to be. We want more content, and we want it to be good local
Yeah.
content.
And you
Something
can,
that's relevant for our community.
you can
Yes.
message us on Facebook. You can email us in info@krogtv.com, and we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah.
We'd
It's
love to have
super
you.
fun. It's rewarding.
That's the theory.
Yeah.
It's really exciting that there's things coming up. It's
Yeah.
like we've headed out of the tunnel of winter,
Yes.
Yes.
and the weather looks pretty good for the extended forecast.
It's so it feels like there's positive things coming and it just makes you
It
feel
does.
good. Kind of getting out of that last slump of winter and you're like, oh,
I liked being outside, kind of messing around with my truck last night at 6 o'clock and it not being dark.
I did
Yes.
too.
That was
For
Daylight
sure.
savings coming up pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
I have quit changing my clock from November to March. I just leave it.
Hold on, we'll tell
When
you.
is it?
The
It
big
Because it's
is
always early March now, right?
Yep.
Is it early March?
Because it's only 4 months
the
now.
14th.
A few years ago, I know they changed it.
Yeah,
It was-
it's Sunday the 14th.
we're on daylight savings time longer than we're on
It's like a week and a half.
standard time.
Really?
Yeah, like 8 to 4.
And by the way, did you know it's daylight saving time,
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
not savings time?
Me and Sam get into this all the time. He's like, Dad,
We're
it's daylight.
saving time.
We're
You're not,
savings.
but that's the deal.
We're savings time.
You're not savings time.
I'm savings time.
You can savings time if you want, but I'm going to be over here saving my time.
It's the
Daylight
time that belongs to
savings.
daylight saving, therefore it's daylight savings because it's a possessive.
I just would like us to get rid of it. I mean, let's
I'm just
let's
making crap
let it
up
go.
down here.
Let's Elsa that.
Sound
and
like a
let it
lawyer.
go.
That's what we do, right?
Let it go.
Just let it go. Oh gosh, I don't know what we need to do to make sure like we don't get come after because we used the.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go.
Oh,
That's right.
Facebook
Oh,
just
my
shut
God.
us
We're
down.
gonna
They
get
recognized that
Disney-
sequence of notes.
Disney put
Whoops.
the kibosh on our show
I
right
just got
now.
in trouble.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
It's been nice knowing you.
You just got throttled.
There's like an airstrike.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
we're
man.
talking about looking forward to events. Let me thank the community for last Saturday morning. And the
Yes,
4-H
thank you.
crew,
Yeah.
they did a fantastic job. You were out there helping
I was
out.
out there. I think we're gonna join the local 4-H. I think that is a good thing for the girls to get involved in at
Sure.
this age. Taekwondo winded down, and so we're gonna pick up some 4-H. My good friend Emma over the Unique Flower Farmer and our K-ROG contributor is one of the big heads of the 4-H. It's based out of Fordland, but it's kind of the whole area. And so they did a free community breakfast. Story
Yeah.
gave them the spot.
The biscuits and gravy were delicious.
They were delightful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had just run 9 miles, so I came over and
think-
that was my refuel. And so it was so good. But what they did was they used Storytime Coffee Company's drive-through window to distribute that. But it wasn't just about giving the food.
Mm-mm.
They were handing out information to help people understand what food insecurity is. So,
yes.
and then it's not like we think of food insecurity, people in Haiti or people in parts of Africa that can't get food. But we have this going on right here in our own backyard.
I know Sam's
Yes.
was out of pot stickers the other day. I felt very insecure.
That's
Oh,
not food insecurity,
well.
Will.
Couldn't get pot stickers.
You didn't
Yes.
come through the drive-through window and get their pamphlet, did
How
you?
often are you eating pot stickers?
Oh, like every day.
It's like your snack.
It's like my go-to food is Sam's pot stickers.
They are good.
Delicious.
Anyway, thank you,
Also not
Emma,
a sponsor.
4-H. I don't know who this guy
They're
is.
doing
I
it in
don't know.
Fordland again this Saturday. I think it's at the Church of Christ in Fordland, and I could be wrong, but they're doing it again this Saturday in Fordland community. So
There you
And
go,
I think
Fordland.
4-H is a great organization. I'd really love to see that expand and be a much bigger deal around here. And I think that's Emma's goal is to sort of, it's based out of Fordland, like you said, but kind of have a Southern Webster County 4-H
Yeah.
group that includes Rogersville and the others. I don't know. I may be speaking out of turn here, but it'd be great for people to get involved there. And we would be happy to hook you up. If you want more information on 4-H, get in touch with us at K-ROG and we'll hook you up with Emma and get you the information that you need.
Yeah, and if you go to I went to their national website, and because I didn't do it as a kid, so I was like, well, I'll learn more about this before I commit to joining. And I spent like 30 seconds on their national website, and I was like, okay, that sounds like
Really?
a good thing. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Super cool.
What do the 4-H's stand for?
Oh Lord, I knew you were going to
Give us the 4-H's.
I don't know.
Hold
Like
on.
heart and home
Heart.
and
I want to say. Oh, geez, hold on.
Hearth,
Pause, please.
heart and hearth.
Helping.
Kith and kin.
Kith
and kin.
Kin.
save it for Christmas.
It's never too soon, is it?
I guess
It's
not.
only 9.5 months away.
That's true. Boy, counting down.
I'm getting
already.
there. I'm
buying Lauren some time.
I understand. Yeah.
That's
You know,
good.
after a week of not having internet or not having like reliable internet, I don't look at anything on my phone anymore. It's weird. It's like
Wow.
it already conditioned me. I don't care.
There's no content there.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
live
I've
in the
got it.
sticks. All right,
Head,
we have H's.
4-H is head, heart, hands, and health. It symbolizes
Swanson,
the
I
aim
was
and
so
desired
close.
results of effective learning for each individual. There you go.
That's cool.
Hey,
I think
Vicky Hutchison right here
That's my
had
mom.
mom had the answer, Lauren.
She didn't have the full answer, though. She said heart, hands, head, and something.
She said dumping, actually.
My mom is
there
awesome.
we go.
Something. There, she fixed it. Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, thanks for listening, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, I would have taken a 75% in most of my classes in high school. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's a pass. That's a pass. It's a pass.
I think the whole basis of it is creating like well-rounded kids.
Well, we could use more of that for sure.
I think we use more of that anywhere, everywhere, all the time.
Absolutely.
That's my goal.
Yes.
This is not just for the kids. We need some adults with that mindset.
Yeah,
we
could.
do.
Everybody could go back to school and learn a little bit more about that.
And we'll find out who those folks are when they're out there picking up trash this Saturday.
Trash.
That's right.
I'm glad.
Full circle.
Because it is an ongoing issue about the trash on Highway 60. We didn't really touch on the why of this earlier. We said they're doing it, but if you drive 60 from Rogersville to Springfield, you see a significant amount of trash,
Especially between like Jamestown here and 125 is gross.
And my understanding, and maybe I'm wrong on this, is that inmates from the correctional center down the road used to handle it, but because of COVID, they're not doing that.
That is correct.
Is that correct?
Yeah, Officer Cole was telling us that because they'll oftentimes park right here in Jamestown and they'll go around. And
I can guarantee you that there are a lot of places in Greene County and Webster County that have COVID, but 125 is not one of those places.
Yes, I don't believe 125 has COVID. I think that is a fact.
That's a good point.
60 and 125 is probably the place that you would rather be and not get
as
COVID.
Opposed to in the correctional facility. Yeah,
it's funny how quickly we have come to accept COVID as an excuse for everything.
Oh, yes.
And then you think about it, you're like, wait a minute.
Wait.
You can't pick up trash because COVID?
I think it was probably staffing issues.
Have it?
No, let's acknowledge something here because it's never about COVID.
Yeah.
It's all about lawyers. Because it all goes back to the liability issue behind everything.
You're
right?
very true. You're very true.
I know who I'm pointing the finger at.
Yep.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was staffing issues with the correctional facility.
Yeah.
I mean, because it takes a lot of staff to run those guys out on those crews.
That's true.
And so I would assume that that's what it is. And those guys have a hard time, the corrections officers, and
well,
it's
not to lay that conversation directly on there. It just sort of made me think of it. But think about how often we hear that just in other realms.
Oh, I intentionally use COVID as an excuse to get out of certain things.
Yeah. COVID and bee stings on your shins.
I mean, I'm not above a white lie.
My shins have got COVID.
My shins have COVID. It's a bad case.
Drink the points.
There is a COVID toe. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't heard about COVID toe.
So you could get COVID toe. I read that. I'm not even going to look it up. But I
read that
it.
like way back, like last
What
March.
happens to the toe?
They turn red and splotchy.
Yeah.
And it hurt a little.
It's basically because
like
of
gout?
COVID. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
I don't know. We're making that up, but
are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either anymore.
I don't know.
I've lost
We had
track.
some facts, and it's gone a different direction.
We've gone down the COVID.
Listen, just get out Saturday and pick up some trash.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pick up some trash.
That's probably the best thing we could.
And if you wear a weighted backpack while you do it, you're rucking and picking up
and
trash.
serving the community.
You can do it all at the same time.
Actually, maybe what we do is at the ROG, we could just go ahead and clean up that route too while we're at it.
Hey, why not?
That's a great idea.
That's 3.1 miles of cleanliness.
That's right.
Speaking of cleaning stuff up, and I want to thank Sam and Stacy Paris with Grass Slingers for picking up two giant loads of limbs at the little park on Main Street. And we burned that. I'd got a burn permit. I did it legally. And
just bring it out to the farm. We'll burn anything out there.
Yeah, and I had a little brush pile that I need to burn on a lot, and so they brought it over there. So thank you, Sam and Stacy. I put a feeler out on the Friends of the Park page if anybody could help me at 11:30 because we don't have a truck. We're gonna get one, but we don't have one right now. And I'm like, can anyone help? And they're within like minutes. They were like, yeah, we'll be there at 11:30. So, and this was their day off, and Sam had just come off of working like 56 hours straight during snow removal. So, yeah.
So, hey, and Sam, if you're listening, thank you so much.
Yes, Sam hit my parking lot too. So thank you, Sam and Stacy. You're great members of the community, and we really appreciated your help. And the little park on Main's starting to look better. It's starting to turn a corner, I think.
Y'all should have seen Lauren on Saturday night.
Oh, Lord.
Because she came over to the house and Her face was as red as that microphone there because she'd been standing outside that bonfire
By
all
the
day.
fire. I had like a fire sunburn.
This is that time of year. It's cold outside and we forget the sun is getting a little higher in the sky. And
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a mixture of some sun and standing really close to a hot fire. I love burning stuff. I love it.
Well, you know what's great is we have another big, huge brush pile out at the Baker
Oh,
Hill.
give
and
me a lighter and some time,
we're
and
gonna
I'll
light
burn
that sucker.
anything. I love it.
light them up.
I've stepped it up. I now use a propane torch to light.
Those are fun.
Oh,
anything.
yeah, I got one too.
Yeah, those are the best. Little
Yep.
blue bottles.
It's a great idea. I didn't even think about that.
It's like,
the
you
other
know,
day.
you just for years of standing around, I was like striking matches, trying to light something. Like, this is the way to do it.
It is.
Here's the
That's a great idea.
the
This is the
progression
way.
of me burning. I look at pile. I'm like, I could get that to burn. I get
Yep.
some small piece of paper and a lighter, and I light it, and it doesn't work. And then I go inside, and I get more bigger pieces of paper, and an hour and a half later, I have a
You
fire
finally
going
get it going. Yeah.
after I've burned 17 boxes and probably stuff I shouldn't have burned.
Yeah. It's the evolution. Yeah.
It's the evolution of Lauren burning fire. It's so fun.
Well,
What are those? I'm trying to think. Lauren, have you ever seen is it a Scottish torch? What is it? That's not right.
A Scottish
Sam
torch.
had this
It's where
really-
you take a dry big piece of wood. and
Oh,
you cut
Swedish.
Swedish. That's
Swedish.
it. Not
Yeah.
Scottish. Swedish torch.
Swedish.
It was the
Swedes.
shins.
They sell those at CNH.
Flurgan.
Oh, do they? We
Yes.
make our own. Those are pretty fun. They look really cool.
Yeah, and they work really good too.
Yep.
Really, really, really.
You ever
good.
had one of those, Lauren? A Swedish torch?
No, but I'm going to.
I've had
Yeah,
the
I'll bet
fish.
I had a lighter and some cardboard,
fish are pretty good.
and then Sam came out. You know, he's a professional, so he had this little like, it was like a little trigger
Yeah, it's
torch,
a butane torch.
Butane
yeah.
torch, yeah, it was a little butane torch, and he's like, shh, done. And I was like, I've got my lighter.
I want one.
You have to step it up, Lauren.
It's
I
on our
know.
Christmas wish list already.
Maybe I'll try a sweet. What is it called? A Swedish
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
That's different.
Flurgan. That's all I can do for Swedish.
Swedish torch.
Swedish torch.
I think a Scottish torch is like a bow and arrow with a flaming bow and arrow.
Either that or it's a whiskey drink.
That's all I could think of was some scotch.
Oh yeah.
If it's a Scottish torch, they're drinking
is
it.
the official drink of K-ROG.
Put on your
Got a
kilt.
nailed on
no,
Scottish accent.
I am actually possibly part Scottish.
I know- you
Hutchison
might
is
be.
Scottish.
There is
Hutchison
no
is a
doubt.
Scottish name.
There's no doubt in my mind. You are almost all Scottish.
Yeah,
When you
it's-
go into that mode.
Don't let the dark hair fool you. We're straight up Scots.
JR's gonna have to get a kilt now.
Yeah. Oh,
You will not get JR in a kilt.
I just saw that in my mind.
did
That was
too.
fantastic.
Yeah, I saw that
JR,
too.
you look good today, man.
think it would work.
You can see him like throwing a big claymore. You know. They'll not take our freedom.
Oh, anybody else we can skewer this morning?
Yeah. Who else is on the list?
Let's save some for next week. How about
Maybe
that?
we should.
We could talk about Jesse's hair.
Oh my goodness.
Jesse is furrier than he's ever been before. It's hilarious. We'll get him on, and we won't.
No. Hey, go rucking this weekend. Pick up some trash and see us next week here on K-ROG Tuesday morning.
Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.